Welcome back everyone to another installment of my custom structures pack. So here we got the fifth wheels planted throughout the countryside. And here we have our white pillars again, and as you can see now, it looks like these are all random colors. Different areas and stuff. So I got the pole to work, and yeah, so each one of these will represent, like there's just paths, and it just grabs from a pole of them. So seems like red and green are more popular. Like this one has one of each. This one has two reds. This one has two blues. So on and so forth. Now there's a couple lessons that I have learned from this, and I'm not sure how this camper got his fifth wheel out offshore. I would really like to know how that happened, but that's the beauty of these. You can have a lot of fun with this. So, I want to, talk about, I'm not used to using the shortcut method, and I'm going to show you what I did wrong here. So I'm going to give myself a jigsaw block. And like Minecraft and MP, this is the actual target pole, so usually it's like Minecraft. Let's give it just some ambiguous name, like pole source. Okay, it daisy chains to a bunch of things, and that's your file name. Here, the name and target name, from what I gather, have to be the same. So like this is a path. You can name it anything you want. These cannot be different. For some reason, I couldn't get it to work. But you have to do this, and this is what it turns into. So like right here, I could turn it into air, or I could turn it into a grass block. I think that's what it is. Don't hold me up to that. And basically that's what it is. And of course this is surrounded by the structure blocks. So when I first tried it and named it, none of these would spawn. And then when I decided to come back and investigate, and I looked at an existing pack, the one that's built in with Minecraft, these were always named both the same. So, yeah, that was pretty much fun to do. And I want to thank Jacob for commenting on something about iron golems. Yeah, there'll be iron golems spawning into the underground structure, just like a village. But he brought up a good point, though. If I'm going to use that, what about making the structures larger for iron golems to walk around? Well, the doors are only 3 blocks tall. And I think iron golems, I think they may fit under 3 blocks. I'm not sure. But I may end up making the arches a little higher. Like that's just a blueprint. It's just a rough plan. So now, the next thing I'd like to do now with this is I'm going to do something like this right here. I'm going to attach another structure block here, and I'm going to introduce corners and T-sections. Okay? So, like for example, each one of these paths here can be different. Like these 2 green paths are the same. Maybe this one here, like, because I'm doing underground basis, so this could just be a straight corridor. And the corridor can be any length up to 48 blocks. So this one here could be a short one. This one here could be a medium-sized corridor with bookcases, or something like that. And with these corridors, there may be doors that will branch off to rooms and such, just like we saw in the previous one that I did with the villages. So it is possible to really branch this out. Now, how big is this going to be? I don't know. It's going to follow the same thing as a stronghold, just more classier. So, this is how I learn right here, is just by random tinkering. So now I want to introduce terminators of different colors, and I want to do elbows, and then like there'll be a left elbow and a right elbow. I don't think it really matters. And I just have to figure out how to join those together. Well, these are always fun to go through. Luck of the C2. That's not really lucky at all. This guy's got himself a good camp spot, huh? Gets to overlook the pillar mayhem. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Let's see what we can do.